So go and open the fountain like we normally do. I'm going to face you this time. I normally face that way. So I'm going to say left and right. Okay? So nice and relaxed, nice handshake. Remember what we're working on, holding those invisible grapefruit. Okay, heels pressed together, knees relaxed, sitting on your kangaroo's tail. Off we go. Breathe in, right on the balls of your feet. And breathe out, arms fall forwards. Turn to the left, breathe in. And breathe out. To the front, breathe in, right on the balls of your feet. Breathe out, arms forwards. Navel to the right, breathe in. And breathe out, slowly lower. Forwards, breathe in. And breathe out. Left, breathe in. And breathe out, slowly lowering the heels. To the front, breathe in, sit on your kangaroo's tail, and breathe out. Navel to the right, breathe in, and breathe out. Forwards, breathe in, and breathe out. Left, breathe in, and breathe out. Forwards, breathe in, and breathe out. Right, breathe in, and breathe out. Forwards, breathe in, and breathe out. Left, breathe in, and breathe out. Forwards, breathe in, and breathe out. Right, breathe in, and breathe out. Forwards, breathe in, and breathe out. And then we do a little bit of postural work. We always do. So big toe, little toe, heel in contact with the floor, weight in the center of your feet, knees relaxed. Sit on your kangaroo's tail. Shoulder blades slide down your back and spread to the side. Elbows sink till the baton is level with your chest. Reach around your tree. Tongue on the roof of your mouth. Rest your chin on an invisible apple that's here. Okay. Off we go. Keep the shoulder blades open. Push your spine back and push your head back. Off we go. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gently release your neck and then squeeze your shoulder blades together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep squeezing together. Slide your shoulder blades into your back pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax, shoulders back and down. Sit in your kangaroo's tail. Expand your chest in all directions. Lengthen your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And release. Come to goat riding stance. Push your bum back, push your bum back, push your bum back until your toes are coming off. Keep pushing your bum back, push back, 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 back. Lengthen your arms either side of your ears. Hold that position and then try and lift your thumbs upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And relax. Come to a goat riding stance. You may need to slightly turn your toes out a little bit, and then we do our nice relaxed, nice deep squat, and then we hold that position. Off we go. That's 5. That's 10. $15. And 20. And relax, just 20 seconds, just to get everything nice and loose. And then neck looseness, so lengthen your neck, turn as far as you can to the right, hand on your other side of your head, try and turn your head to the front. 1, 2, 3, keep pushing the head. 4, 5, 6, 7, completely relax. Should be able to take your head another couple of inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fingers on your head and ease your head round another couple of inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gently relax. Lengthen your neck, turn as far as you can the other way till your head locks. Hands on your forehead, try and turn to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Completely relaxed. Turn your head another couple of inches. Hold that new position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fingers on your head. Ease your head round another couple of inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And relax. Drive your head back till it sticks. Hands on your forehead. Try and push your head forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep pushing. 5, 6, 7, completely relaxed. Take your head back another couple of inches. Hold that position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and relax. So stay in eagle stance. So knees relaxed, nice posture. First movement we're going to do is we're going to circle up this way and down. So notice this hand doesn't cross the center line. It just comes as high as the solar plexus. Nice little circle. Okay, we're going to do a few of those. So nice and relaxed. So breathe in and out. 2, in and out. Nice movement. In and out. 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 Keep a nice hand position. And then we come to bear stance. Feet parallel. Nice, comfortable. Sit on your kangaroo's tail. This time, it's more of an oval. You come up this way and down this way. A much bigger movement. So off we go. In and out. In and out. 3. In, nice and smooth. And out. 4. In and out. 5. In and out. 6. In and out. 7. In and out. And then we come into riding horse. Now this one we twist and twist. So it's a big twist of the waist as we do the circle. Remember your headlights point forward, your pelvis doesn't move, shoulders back and down, rest your chin on your invisible apple. Nice hand shapes, remember working on our hand shapes. Off we go, breathe in and out. 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 Then leg triangle stance. Don't lock your knees. Keep your knees nice and relaxed. So although the legs are straight, they're just slightly off lock. And on this one is a big circle. So we come across here, twisting right behind the head. And a big circle down again. You should feel it in your hamstrings. Your back stays flat as you bend forwards. Shouldn't feel it on your back. Should feel it on the back of your legs. Off we go. Breathe in and out. 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 Reverse. In and out. 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 Come back to riding horse, and we do our twist this way. So breathe in and out, really twisting the waist. In and out. 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 And then we come back to bear stance, and we do this oval movement. Breathe in and out. 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 Eagle stance, just round the belly. In and out. In and out. Don't rush. Nice and easy. In and out. 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 And relax a moment, just let your energy settle. Just have a nice tingling sensation in your hands. Okay, good. Right, today, as I said, it's an isometric program. It's mostly to do with grip and forearms. Okay, strength and grip in the forearm. Grip is really important. It's really important to keep our grip strong. But, excuse me a moment. When we're doing these movements, it's maintaining that grip over time. We don't necessarily want a tremendously strong grip that you're going to crush somebody's hands when you shake their hands. That's not what we're into. But you want to be able to carry your heavy shopping bags without having to go, oh God, I've got to put my grips given way. So we're trying to develop a bit of what's called time over tension, okay? So we get that strength over a period of time. So it's important you don't put maximum strength into each movement, okay? 70 to 80% is fine. And these are different, some of the programs do twisting movements. These are shearing movements we're doing today. And I've tried to, some people found it a bit hard going last time we did this program, so I've slightly adapted it to make it a little easier, okay, today, hopefully, right. So the first movement we're going to do, we're going to hold, I'm going to put the metronome on, excuse me. Because we're going to time the breathing to the movements, because the breathing is important. Shoulders back and down. Nice posture, either bear or eagle, I don't mind. Shoulder blades slide down your back, spread to the side, batten to the front, and just nice and relaxed. So we're going to try and press down like this way. So bring the batten together. You shouldn't break the batten unless you put too much effort in, unless you put more than 70 to 80%. So we grip tightly first to start with. Well, by tightly 70%, and we squeeze the elbows down and maintain that tension. Off we go. Breathe in and out. Maintain that tension. In and out. And in and out. Now raise up level with your forehead, still tension on, in, still got that tension on, and out. In and out. In and out. Lower down to here, tension still on, and in and out. Keep squeezing, in and out, and in and out. Relax. Shake your fingers. So if you've done that 70-80%, you will feel it on your forearms and on your hands. Good strengthening effect. Okay, let me bring this a little bit closer so I can just see my little grip sheet. Okay, same thing, but with your palms up. Okay, so trying to, that's the movement we're trying to do. Again, squeeze and in. Keep the pressure on and out. So hold that tension. In, out. In and out. Rise up to the forehead height. In and out. In and out. In and out. Lower. In, maintain the tension, and out, in, and out, in, and out. Relax. And relax your hands, just have a little bit of a break, shake your hands out. You will feel these do target your forearms and your grip strength. Okay, so this time, let me just check. Okay, so this time you're going to bend it forwards and backwards. as if I'm doing that movement, okay? Rather than down and up, it's forwards and back, okay? Which gets a different set of muscles. So if you're doing this properly, you won't just feel it on your wrists and your forearms, you will feel it on other parts of the body as well. So squeeze in, 70 to 80%, and as if you're pulling the elbows in, okay? Squeeze, hold that tension on. Off we go. Breathe in and out. In, out. In, action. In and in and out. In and out. Lower. In and out. In and out. In and out. Relax. Okay, are we feeling it? Yeah, okay. I have to say, when I was powerlifting champion, I was trying to be a powerlifter, we used to do all sorts of things, rolling, stuff for your grips, inverted lifts like that to develop your forearms. Nothing gets you like this does. I have to say, nothing gets you like this does. They really do get your strength in your forearms and your hands. This time we're going to do it the other way. Okay, so did we pull in last time? I can't remember. Did we pull in last time? Push out, was it?
Pulling in this time.
You're pulling in this time. Okay, couldn't remember. So here, so you're squeezing your elbows in this time, this way. Okay, so off we go, nice and relaxed. So get that tension on. Just try and maintain equal tension throughout the movements. Okay, breathe in and out. In, out. In and out. Rise the arms up. In, keep that tension on. And out. Your arms should really be aching now, your forearms. In and out. In, out, lower. Still keeping the tension on. In and out. In and out. In and out. Relax. Just have a little relax. All right, we feeling it? Good. Okay. Same thing, palms up. Okay, same thing, palms up. So nice, relaxed. So grip. We're doing 3 sets for these early ones, but the next ones we're only going to do 1 set each, okay? I'm reading the room. All right, okay. So squeeze, 78%. And we're going to take our elbows out first to start. Elbows out. And hold that position. Off we go. In and out. In and out. In and out. Lift up. Forehead high. Keep that pressure on. In and out. In and out. in, and out, lower, still keeping the pressure on, in, and out, in, and out, in, and out, relax. Okay. Just really work your hands a little bit. Fingers are starting to stiffen up a little bit, so keep them this way. So, next, we're going to have a vertical baton. We're going to try and break it this way, break it that way. Okay? So, nice, relaxed. So, grip together and bring the elbows in. And as we say, we're only going to do one breath for each now. So, really focus on this, working well. So, breathe in and out. Rise up, in, and out. Lower down, in, and out. Keep your hands in the same position. And now we're going to do the opposite way. So lifting your elbows up as if you're trying to snap the baton the other way. Off we go. And in, squeeze, lift. And out, lift up. In, and lower. In, relax. And then swap over. Okay. So the opposite hand on. So squeezing the elbows in first. Grip tightly, your hand should be aching. Anybody's hand's not aching, I suggest you're not quite doing it hard enough if they're not aching. They should be aching by now. Okay, so squeeze, hands and forearms, and elbows down. Hold that position and breathe in. Keep the pressure on. Out, lift up. In. And lower, in, out, relax. Come to the start position this time and lift the elbows. Off we go, squeeze and lift, get that pressure on, then hold it, breathe in. Out, lift. In, out, lower, in, out, relax. Okay. Oh, let me just take the fears. Oh, they're squeezing too hard. Okay. So this time, what we're going to do is. Instead of twisting in, we're going to forward and backwards one, okay? So you're going to twist it this way first, and then we're going to twist it this way for 3, okay? Again, only one set on each. So squeeze and forwards and backwards, forwards movement with the ends of the baton pushing forwards. Off we go. Keep that position, breathe in. Out, lift. Still squeezing, in, out, lower, in, out, relax, swap over, and in, same movement, out, lift, in, out, lower, in, out, back to the start. Swap over again. So this time, instead of snapping that way, I'm going to try and pull it inwards rather than outwards, okay? So off we go. So the opposite way, so you're trying to bend the baton the opposite way. So breathe in and out, up to the forehead. In, keep that pressure on. Out lower. In, back to the start position. Swap over. And in. Out lift. In. Out lower. In. Out, relax. And relax your hands, free your hands up. A little bit of a break. Okay, now we're going to do a shearing action, okay? So by shearing action, I mean you're going to hold it as if you're trying to snap it that way. Okay, trying to push one arm forward and pull the other arm back. But of course, nothing will move. So keep the baton horizontal. So it's, and these are working all different muscles in the forearms and whatever on these different actions. So we squeeze tightly from here, and everybody will push your right arm forward and pull your left back, and then just keep that pressure on. Okay, off we go. Shoulders back and down, and right arm forward, left arm back. Get that squeeze. Don't forget to squeeze tightly as you do the action. Hold that tension on. Breathe in. Breathe out, lift. Keep squeezing in. Out lower. In. Out back to the start. Then reverse. Push your left arm forward. Pull your right hand back. Off we go. So we get that pressure on. Squeeze and pull. Hold that tension in. Out, lift. In. Out, lower. In. Out, back to the center. And relax, okay? Kick your hands out. And then we're going to shear upwards and downwards, as if you're trying to do that action. Just snap it that way, okay? So we're trying to snap it this way before that way. Again, choosing different muscle groups. Okay, so nice and relaxed. So grip. And we're going to have right hand up, left hand down. So off we go. Squeeze and get that pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Breathe in. Breathe out, lift. Keep the pressure on. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in. Breathe out, back to start position. Relax. And we reverse. Left hand tries to pull up, right hand down. So squeeze and get the pressure on. When you've got your 78%, breathe in. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in. Breathe out, back to the start. And relax. Open and close your hands. Open and close your hands. Okay. Nearly done, folks. There's a lot of these. We're nearly done. Okay. This time, vertical. Pushing forwards and backwards. Okay. So off we go. So we grip. And just trying to snap it this way. So the right arm is going to go forwards, left arm back. Off we go. So squeeze, get the pressure on, get the pressure on. You should feel this in your chest muscles and your shoulders other than just your grip. Off we go and breathe in. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start position. And then we swap over. So we're pulling with the bottom hand, pushing with the top hand. And breathe in. And breathe out, lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. Swap your hands over. So the opposite hand's on the top. Okay, so top hand pushes out, bottom hand pushes back. Grip. And off we go. Get that tension on, get that tension on. And breathe in. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in. Breathe out, straighten. Relax the pressure. And then we squeeze through the opposite way. So the bottom hand pushes out, top hand pulls in. Keep your shoulders down, don't lift your shoulders. And off we go. Grip. Shearing action. Breathe in. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in. And breathe out, back to the start position. And relax. Open and close your hands. Okay, okay, now we're nearly done. So this time, yes, you are nearly done. This time is squeezing your hands and you're going to try and crush the baton inwards, pushing inwards. Now, you'll feel this more on your chest and your arms than you will on your grip. Okay. Okay, so squeeze, shoulders back and down. Remember, do no more than 70 or 80, and squeeze together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift. Sorry, breathe out. So I did that wrong. Breathe in again. Still there. And breathe out lower. Breathe in. And breathe out. Back to the horizontal. Relax. Don't change your position. This time you pull out. So you're pulling the arms out. Off we go. And squeeze. Pull the arms apart and breathe in. Out. Lift the button. Still pulling apart. In. Out. Lower. In. And out. Back to the horizontal. And relax. So grab your mats. Time. Off we go. Breathe in and out. 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 In and I've lost count. Anybody counting? In another 3 then. Okay. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Relax. Okay. Right, so we're going to do a new one here, okay. So bend your knees from this position, and it's similar to the ones we've done before, but on this one, it's like the cat stretches, but as we breathe in, we come to this position, and then we hold that position as you breathe out. Keep pushing your pelvis up, in and out. So all the time, you're pushing your pelvis up, squeezing your bum, stay in that position. Good exercise for strengthening your core, okay? No, it seems very enthusiastic. Right, off we go. So nice and relaxed. So pull your heels close to your body. Off we go. Breathe in. Now really nice and high. Hold that position. Breathe out. 2, in. And out. 3, in. And out. Keep squeezing the buttocks. 4, in. And out. 5, in. And out. 6, in and out. 7, in and out. And in and out. Relax. Okay, keep your left leg bent. Straighten your right leg, lift it halfway up. So as you breathe in, toe to the ceiling, breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, heel to the floor, breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, left, breathe. So we're just making a cross, basically. Okay? And every time you breathe in, your arms go above your head to aid your breathing. So off we go, nice and relaxed. And breathe in, toe to the ceiling. And breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, lower the heel. Breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, leg to the left. Breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in to the right. Breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, down. Breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, left. Breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, right. Breathe out, back to the start position. Last set. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, back to the start position. Breathe in, left. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in right. Breathe out back to the start position. Oh, I forgot down. Breathe in down. Breathe out back to the start position. And relax. Okay? Everybody all right? Yeah. So we straighten the opposite leg out. And off we go. Breathe in, lift the leg up. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in, lower it down. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in left. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in right. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in up. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in down. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in left. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in right. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in up. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in down. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in left. Breathe out back to the start position. Breathe in right. Breathe out back to the start position. And relax. Draw your heels in close to your bum, heels together, knees together, and knees drop to the left. Off we go. Breathe in, knees left. Breathe out, straighten. Make sure your shoulder blades stay flat on the floor. Breathe in right. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in left. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in right. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in left. Hold it there. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it there. Breathe out, straighten. To the right. Breathe in. Breathe out, hold it there. Breathe in, hold it there. Breathe out, straighten. Straighten your left leg. Put your right heel next to your left knee. Feet together. Same movement. Breathe in left. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in right. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in left. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in right. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in left. Hold it there. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it there. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in right. Breathe out, hold it there. Breathe in, hold it there. Breathe out, straighten. Straighten your left leg, put your right heel next to your ankle, feet together, knees together, and breathe in, knees left. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in right. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in left. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in right. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in left. Hold it there, breathe out. Breathe in, hold it there. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in right. Breathe out, hold it there. Breathe in, hold it there. And breathe out, finish. Knees together and then roll over onto your face and have a nice stretch. Then come to a kneeling position. And then just come to a standing position and just pop your mats away. And just stand nice and relaxed while we wait for everybody to join us. Focus on your hand shape, nice posture. Big toe, little toe, heel in contact with the floor, weight in the center of your feet, knees relaxed. Sit on your kangaroo's tail, shoulder blades slide down your back and they spread to the side, chin rests on your invisible apple, tongue on the roof of your mouth, and close the fan. So don't raise your heels. This time you scoop forwards and up on the in-breath, no higher than your third eye. As you breathe out, you draw the baton down close to your body, focusing on drawing energy into your belly. So off we go. Breathe in and breathe out. Turn your navel to the right. Breathe in and breathe out. Navel forwards, in and out. Navel left, in and out. Navel forwards, in and out. Navel right, in and out. Forwards, in and out. Left, in and out. Forwards, in and out. Navel right, in and out. Forwards, in and out. Navel left, in and out. Navel forwards, in and out. Let your energy settle. I know some of you find that a bit tough, but it's really important we keep good grip strength. It's one of the predictors of your biological age. So I want to make sure we've got a good, strong grip. Okay then. Well done, everyone. Good.